What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about Mr. Speaker Either Flows. All right. So really quick, I wanted to explain that this is the Mr. Speaker's Either Flows 1.1s with the old headband now. So this has been a upgraded version of it. So this is the old headband, not the new headband, but it is internally still the Mr. Speaker's Flows 1.1s. So anyways, I've had these for a while now, if you can't tell. They have been beaten and they sound wonderful. They sound really, really good. I'll talk about the build quality really quick. The build quality of the headphone is really nice. It's, the spring steel, so it's super lightweight. You have a headband piece that's, kind of sits right up in there. And when push down, that's kind of how they sit, like that. It's very nice. I very much enjoy it. You have these big old ear pads that are angled. These have been beat in like crazy. I actually need to replace these ear pads. And then you have the connection points down here. You have this blue rim around it. It's a very, very nice headphone. Now, moving on to like the sound, these are probably, in my opinion, one of the best, especially for sub under, like, let's just say under $2,000. These are like 17. These are the best one of the best headphones you can own. This is my daily driver. Out of all my headphones, I have headphones that are, more expensive than this. Expensive doesn't always mean better. And for me, what's important to me is having a neutral sounding headphone. So a lot of people will sometimes find these boring. But what these do really well as a planar magnetic is retains the bass, which is something that's hard to find in planar magnetic headphones a lot of times, is finding a planar magnetic headphone that like pressurizes basically. And these do that really well. And just very neutral. I always can trust the sound that I'm hearing out of these is what I'm actually going to get. Very, very detailed, like insanely detailed. I wouldn't say they're crazy wide. In terms of like soundstage, they're very comparable to like the HD 600s in my opinion, where it's more intimate, but not crazy wide. And I find these extremely accurate, especially if you pair it with the right amp and DAC, just stupid accurate to the point where, it might not be as enjoyable, but like if there's anything wrong, you can identify it with these. And that's what I really appreciate about it. For example, in like a video, like if you hear like, some weird noise, right, in the background with some headphones, you might not be able to identify it. With some headphones, you would be like, oh, that was a footstep, or that was a pin drop, or that was a paper crumpling, or that was a door down the hallway. Like you can identify it with this. Like it's not just this bloop in the background. It's like separated almost. That's one thing that happens with this headphone compared to like driver headphones, and most planar magnetic headphones do the same thing, which would be, when you have a lot of things going on, you can still identify everything separately, if that makes sense. And these do a fantastic job at this. So this is why, like, if you're a video editor, if you're editing content daily, these headphones are worth having, in my opinion, because this is what they do. Or if you're a music producer or something and you want to like double check your sound of stuff, this is the headphone. And get away from speakers, this is the headphone to do that on. When it comes to the best headphone under $2,000, like, I think it's this. I really do. Now there is an Either 2 now, and I haven't really tried that. And I know he says that he improved things on it. I would really, honestly, I would have to listen to them. It's only like a $300, $400, $500 difference or something. I don't really know. But I haven't heard the Either 2s. But like, if you're talking about being accurate, I don't know how you go further than this, right? Like I don't know why you would need to, if that makes sense, because there's nothing I feel like I can't edit sound wise with these, right? And I can't say that for every headphone, but with these, that's the case. So would I suggest them? 100%. If you can get these used, get them used. If you don't have $1,700, but you find these for sale for $800 or $700 or $900 or $1,000, like, get them. Like, these are worth it. Like, there's not a lot of headphones that I can say that are like worth it. These are worth it. 100%. And the other thing that I would say about Mr. Speakers is I know a couple of people that have had, maybe some problems with their pair, right? Whether they dropped it or damaged it themselves or whatever, or just normal wear and tear. They've always been really good at letting you send in the headphone and replacing certain parts and sending it back. So that's one thing that, the not just like the build you get with him, from Dan Clark or Mr. Speakers, but it's also like the customer support you get with them. I would say is, almost not comparable to bigger companies, right? Like Sennheiser is weird. Sennheiser's a very strange company. Like there was one pair of headphones that I had a warranty on and sent it in, and they sent me a replacement headphone, but the replacement headphone they sent me wasn't the headphone I sent in. In fact, I sent them a closeback headphone, and then in return, they sent me HD 600s. Not the same headphone. Were the headphones they sent me worth more? Yes, but wasn't what I was trying to get back. It's kind of a weird thing, so when you're dealing with like larger companies that sell headphones, a lot of times their customer support just isn't as good as, smaller, more boutique headphone manufacturers. So, take that for what you will. Anyways, I think that's it for this video. This is the headphone. If you're a video editor, this is the headphone you want. If you get these, pair them with a good amp and DAC, and I think you'll be very happy. If you're more analytical, if you're, editor or something, maybe something more analytical, like a CMA 400i, 600i, from Quest Style, would be what I would suggest. That's a good amp and DAC combo. There's a couple things from Shit that's pretty good. But yeah, that's what I would do. Anyways, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And if you guys pick up a pair of Mr. Speaker headphones, let me know what you think of them down in the description below. Also, if you like another pair of headphones for analytical stuff, let me know. Anyways, see you guys soon. Bye.